From Markiplier warning about honey
There's some shady shit going on. I can't put my finger upon it.
to Jacksepticeye talking about Mr. Beast.
You think Mr. Beast ruined YouTube?
Yes.
Here are several times YouTubers tried to warn us, and no creator predicted trouble as clearly as Markiplier, who spent a single 2019 livestream describing a sponsorship he couldn't bring himself to trust.
I don't know why, but I naturally distrust honey.
At the time, every major channel was promoting a certain money-saving browser extension, pushing it so aggressively that it became impossible to escape. Yet Mark was one of the only creators refusing to take the deal.
My gut tells me that nothing in life is free. So where's all these savings coming from? They push so much advertising on YouTube. They do brand deals with other YouTubers.
He didn't have evidence, he didn't have insider info, he just had a feeling something wasn't adding up. He explained that he had no issue with coupon clipping technology. On paper, it should be harmless. But what bothered him was the scale, the ads, the sponsorships, the fact that something claiming to be completely free was somehow spending millions on YouTube.
I got no problem with like the concept of an app that like clips coupon codes for you. That's great. That sounds great on its surface. But there's some shady shit going on. People are getting money out of it, and then people are saving money out of it, and that makes sense, but the other part doesn't make sense, and then something's going on here. Where's all this money coming from?
His words were simple. There's something off about this. I don't know what it is yet, but it doesn't feel right. It sounded paranoid at the time.
I have a feeling there's gonna, in like a couple years, there's gonna be the great honey conspiracy of like 2022.
Until 2025, when tech reviewer Megalag became the first major creator to publicly dismantle the company's claims.
Honey is a scam, and the majority of claims promoted by those influencers aren't even remotely true.
His expose showed that users weren't getting the best deals they were promised, creators were losing affiliate income without knowing it, and several promotional talking points were outright false. In the aftermath, other creators came forward, including MKBHD, saying Markiplier had been suspicious long before anyone else. Mark himself later admitted that even he didn't expect the situation to be that bad.
And there was a hilarious clip of Markiplier from like 4 years ago being very suspicious of them.
His warning, dismissed as intuition, turned out to be more accurate than he ever intended. But Mark wasn't the only YouTuber who saw trouble years before the rest of the internet.
I just knew that it didn't feel right. I never took a honey deal because I didn't trust it. And holy shit, it was so much worse than I ever could have imagined.
In 2017, PewDiePie made a passing remark about a channel that would eventually grow into one of the most scrutinized brands on the platform, Ryan's World.
Like seeing child stars on television, because you know, like, their parents are literally forcing them to do it, and it's just something sad about it.
Pewds was reacting to an article claiming that a 5-year-old was going to overtake him on YouTube. Instead of panicking or mocking the idea, he focused on something entirely different.
What is this? 5-year-old threatens to dethrone YouTube king PewDiePie over my goddamn dead body.
The environment surrounding the child. He noted the constant parental interference, the forced enthusiasm, and the sheer volume of views that didn't match the channel's engagement.
Who will you hatch?
See, she doesn't even let him finish. He was clearly about to say something there. Have you ever seen a video with 11 million views and 9,000 likes? Please direct me to that video, because it doesn't exist. These are not real people. These are not real views.
For Pewds, it looked far less like a kid having fun, and far more like a carefully engineered pipeline for money.
Can you do it again, baby? But can you do it with more energy?
More energy?
Yeah, hey, here's a Red Bull, okay? Mommy needs some dollars, so you need to look happy.
His concerns were played off as jokes back then, but nearly a decade later, Ryan's brand would face major backlash over exactly the problems PewDiePie hinted: exploitation, unsafe levels of childhood fame, sponsorship controversies, and aggressive branding. PewDiePie didn't know the details. He simply saw the warning signs everyone else ignored. A similar scenario played out in 2018, but this time, the warning came from someone inside the situation. Whoa Vicky, famous for controversy and internet drama.
I took the test and they said I'm black. That means I have the right to tell y'all that I'm black.
Suddenly posted a strangely serious update about her friend Lil Tay, who was at the peak of her viral fame. Instead of mocking her, Vicky explained that Tay wasn't the loud, flex-obsessed persona she portrayed online. Behind the scenes, her older brother was controlling her content, forcing her to act, and pressuring her to maintain the image that made the internet lose its mind.
Tay is a little girl, a 10-year-old girl who came from Canada, who plays ballet. You know what I'm saying? She don't know nothing about no rappers. She don't know nothing about flexing. It's her brother that runs her account.
According to Vicky, Tay was crying off camera, overwhelmed, and being pushed far beyond what a child could realistically handle. People were shocked, not just because Vicky wasn't known for being thoughtful, but because it contradicting the narrative millions believed.
She's really a good person. Like, it's just her brother in her ear telling her what to do. He started yelling at her, was like, why'd you do that? You did it wrong, da-da-da-da-da. And then she started crying because, like, she's 10 years old. She doesn't know how to handle all that.
Over the next few years, other insiders confirmed Vicky's claims. Polly DeGal broke down how primitive technology channels were using heavy machinery, scripted builds, and staged shots while pretending to work with handmade tools in the wilderness. Polly highlight footprints from backhoes, suspiciously clean cuts inconsistent with stone tools, and edits clearly hiding modern equipment. His tone wasn't angry, it was matter of fact. The entire genre, beloved for its authenticity, was largely manufactured.
With primitive tech videos.
This dude is using a stick to carve out this giant hole, which leaves very small marks in the dirt. And if you look above, you see these really big, wide marks. Something that a shovel would make.
But eventually, dozens of creators started running similar investigations. By that point, Polly's early breakdown was seen as the blueprint for understanding the deception behind the trend. Even large groups weren't immune from issuing warnings.
What's this? He's splitting bamboo with a hatchet? Hatchets do not pop up in nature, alright? Have you ever seen a field of hatchets? Me neither. Either like the village or some company came in, they hired a team, and just every once in a while, they said, hey, stop working. We're gonna have this dude come out and hit it with a stick a couple times.
But among all these warnings, none spread faster than Jacksepticeye's unexpected remarks about Mr. Beast. During a lie detector segment with Tommy Innit, Jack was asked whether YouTube had changed for the worse. He said yes. Then he was asked whether he liked Mr. Beast. He said no. And the final question, did Mr. Beast ruin YouTube? Jack answered yes again.
YouTube changed for the worse.
Yes.
You like Mr. Beast?
No.
Jack. Oh! Do you think Mr.
Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
The clip went viral instantly. Mr. Beast responded on X. Some people accused Jack of jealousy, others said he was bitter. But in the months that followed, a series of high-profile issues involving Mr. Beast's companies suddenly made Jack's comments look much less random. First came concerns about health claims surrounding his Lunchly food brand. Then allegations from contestants on Beast Games about unsafe working conditions.
I usually don't make videos discussing creators' products, but when terms like healthier or better for you get tossed around, I feel it's important to set the record straight.
Over a dozen people who participated in the first installment of Beast Games said that they had not received adequate food or medical care, and that some competitors had suffered injuries from the physical challenges.